All right, race fans, welcome to Martinsville Speedway. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. We got a doozy for you tonight. The Happy Hour Racing League. The Goodies Fast Relief 250. Race number 7 in the chase. We're currently in the qualification session here. Tell you what, man, Martinsville, there's a lot of action here in this short track. Got to be up on the wheel all night long. Take a look at Martinsville Speedway. Half a mile flat short track. 4 turns. I think it's just 2 big, long, sweeping turns. You got to be really, really patient. 12 degrees of banking in the turns and 0 degrees of banking down the straightaway. This is race number 7 in the chase. We start a new round. Coming into tonight, Brent Owen sits on top with 205 points, followed by Greg Kirsch, John Pfeiffer, Henry Leacock, Ivan Deschamps, all there with 200 points. So we kind of reset the points here in the chase. What we have on tap here, of course, tonight we're at Martinsville for 250 laps. Next week we'll be at Texas. Get some more short track action at Phoenix, 156 laps. And then we're going to finish out the season at Homestead. So we're winding down the season here, a very tight points battle. All right, looks like we are going to finish this qualification session with John Pfeiffer. That's the winner of qualification number 1, session number 1. And now following Josh Juarez. He makes his laps here in the 6X machine. Last week's winner at Kansas, Brent Owen, qualified on the pole, led 70 of 133 laps and came away with the race victory. Solidifying his points lead here as we enter the 3rd round of the chase. So you want to be very, very patient when you get through those turns. Kind of take a look here. This is down the back stretch. Excuse me, the front stretch. That back. Right there is the stand. Guess that means that's the front stretch. On board here with Josh Juarez as he makes his laps. So he's being very, very patient here. Those laps very conservative with those laps there right now. And we're on board here, or following along with the 46 car, Brent Owen. Marking those tires there just a little bit here, but being careful there not to get that car up against the wall as he comes off the turn. Another area of concern there is down on the left there through the turns. You have a curb. See Brent Owen get into the wall there a little bit. You have a curb there, so you want to be really, really careful. Come around that turn not to get that car on that curb because it can upset the balance of your machine. We may see quite a bit of side-by-side here tonight as well. And again, here is that that curb I'm talking about there. You want to keep your car off of that curb, and that goes all the way through the turn. Kirsch here in that number 20 car. Currently in the second position. A little bit different paint scheme. Not sure I've seen this one on the 20 car. Kind of get an idea of what we got going on here. Drive-by Truckers. I think that is a band, if I'm not mistaken. Must be an album cover right there. I think I've heard of those guys before. Whoa. Here on board with Henry Leacock in that 67 car, following along here as he makes some contact with that inside wall. So it looks like Brent Owen is going to be our top qualifier here. Going to start on the pole. John Pfeiffer is second, Greg Kirsch third, Henry Leacock starts in the fourth position, and Josh Juarez is fifth. So congratulations to Brent Owen. Huggies. All right, we got just a short bathroom break here, and we're going to get going. I want to invite you out to join us on YouTube at TurnLeft TV. You'll see all the races that have been uploaded. Apologize there. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV. You'll get updates when races have been uploaded to YouTube, as well as upcoming events. So give us a look. Coming up on Wednesday, we got a big one. Race number 7, 157 laps, Bristol Motor Speedway with the Iron Man Racing Series and the tire rule. I expect a huge field for this race. Could be close to 25, maybe even, I hesitate to say, 30 cars at a very, very popular Bristol track and a very popular series. Winding down the season there, race number 7 in their championship season, the Iron Man Series, right here on TurnLeft TV on Wednesday. Following the 49 car here as he makes his laps during the warm-up session. Ivan Deschamps currently in the 6th position. And then coming up on Friday, Texas Motor Speedway with the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Friday Night Series. Race number 10 in their fall 2017 season. 2 35-lap heat races followed by a 70-lap points race at Texas. Texas is a fun track. It's going to be Texas night. So it should be a great one coming up this Friday, November the 3rd, right here on TurnLeft TV. And then on Saturday, we travel down to Talladega. High Octane Racing League's Saturday Night Thunder, race number 7. 100-lap race, 75% damage in the Thunder Series. And that's going to be right here on TurnLeft TV as well. So we get a lot of action coming up here in the next few days. Also got a big one coming up. One that's very close to my heart is on November the 24th, we have the Steve Freeze Memorial 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Steve was the founder of High Octane Racing League 2001. Had the honor to be in on that and be one of the original members there, that series. And you know, we lost Steve a number of years ago. And we do this memorial race in his honor, but take a look at this. We got a twist on it this year. Old style rules, no lucky dog, no wave around, single file restarts. Lap down cars have to start on that inside line, and we get a race back to the yellow. There was even talk about removing the pit road speed. How about that? That is coming up on November the 24th. I would expect a really big field for this one. This is going to be on a Friday, so we already have big fields for those Friday races, and we may see 30 guys out on the track. 400 miles at Michigan. Michigan is a really fun track. Steve Freeze was a really great guy, and you know, it's the least that we can do to honor him. You know, run a race like he wants to. He always will love that old school racing. Check out that 33 car, that Skull Bandit. John Pfeiffer, nicknamed the Bandit. Making his laps here in the warm-up session. So we just have a few minutes here, or actually looks like 15 seconds before we're switching this baby over to race. Get the command to start the engines. I want to say thank you very much, by the way, to Happy Hour Racing League for allowing me to come in and broadcast these races. Appreciate that. I have a lot of fun. And appreciate the camaraderie and help and friendship and so forth I've gotten out of the folks here. So thank you very much.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, that was funny.
All right, the 46 of Brent Owen starts on the pole. The 33 of John Pfeiffer is second. Greg Kirchmeyer in the 20 car starts in the third position. In fourth is the 67 of Henry Leacock. In fifth is the 6X of Josh Juarez. 49 of Ivan Deschamps starts in the 6th position. $250 laps right here at Martinsville. Tell you what, man, if you saw that race last night, it was a doozy. I'm talking about the real race. That one, there was some hurt feelings after that one was over. I don't think we're going to see anything like that tonight. But we're going to see some beating and banging. We're going to see some side by side. We're going to see some paint swapping. Maybe a little bit of chrome horn. We'll see here. 46 of Brent Owen starts on the inside line. John Pfeiffer out on the outside line. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier down low.
Green flag, go, go, go!
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go short track racing, boys!
All right, Brent Owen opens up an early lead here. Is he able to clear at 33 car? It looks like he is at 33. Gets a good run there. I know he's gotten a lot of practice laps in. He is ready to go. John Pfeiffer looking to make a race of this. Looking out of the back of the 46 car at that 33. Kind of neat to see it. Watch that 33 car as he accelerates off the turn. Just that front of that car rise up. See the front of that car rises up there. That splitter comes up off the ground. Neat fact here. We'll take a look at that again. See that thing rise up there. That 46 car, Brent Owen leading the field about a half a second up on the 33 car. 33 starting to close the gap there. So John Pfeiffer starting to work on the back of this 46 car. See that 46 car, Brent Owen does get into the wall there a little bit. So, this is going to be a tight battle here in the next lap or so. Already kind of a tight battle. See the 20 car getting in the picture there. Greg Kirchmeier now climbing into this picture here. So our new race leader, the 33, John Pfeiffer. Tell you what, Brent Owen's job is not finished. Oh, we got a yellow flag here just as Greg Kirchmeier was starting to work on the back of it looks like Josh Juarez may have spun around. Take a look at this. He's up on the outside there. Gets that gas. Oh, and he hits very, very hard there on that inside wall. Again, we're going to go on board. You see he's up there in that high line, and that car just comes around on him as he slams on that gas coming off the turn. Look at this again. Let's see if there's just a little bit of elevation change right here that causes that car to come around. You notice there was a little bit of a hill there, a little transition there that can cause that car to, you know, just the weight not to be back on those back tires like it should be. He makes a hard lick in there into that inside wall. Now we got some guys pitting. That will hand over the lead to the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. He is going to scoop up some very important bonus points. 49 of Ivan Deschamps back there in the 2nd position. I would submit to you that I think that 20 car is going to pit here, and that's in fact what he does. Zoom out here a little bit. It's going to look a little funky there. I race another mod. I race a GT series mod, and that bad boy likes to have the seat or the dashboard there, field of view, I guess, pretty close to the dash and the instrument panel. At least for my taste, but when I come back to the NASCAR, it's generally boogered up, as we speak, as we say. 49 of Ivan Deschamps is our race leader. He is coming into the pits now, making his pit stop here on lap 10. That will hand over the lead to 33 of John Pfeiffer. We saw that he had a pretty strong car, man. He was able to get around Brent Owen there before the caution flag came out. All right, we're getting the 1 to go here. It'll be interesting to see which line the 33 car takes. Is he going to stay down on that low line, or is he going to take the high line? And it looks like the 33 is going to take the low line. Well, just as I say that, he goes up high, so. All right, the 33 of John Pfeiffer is our race leader. He's going to start on the outside line. The 46 Brent Owen is going to start on that inside line in second position. John Pfeiffer gets off to a really good start there. So if that first little mini run is anything, any indication, the 33 car, you know, he sort of gets his groove there about 10 laps in. Looking back here at the 20, got Kirsch running in the third position. 49 of Ivan Deschamps just back there in fourth. Looking out of the back of Greg Kirchmeyer's machine at Ivan Deschamps in that number 49 Dodge, and he gets that car sideways there and catches it. Take a look at this again. Ivan Deschamps here gets this car sideways as he comes into the turn. Gets that down onto that curb there. Fortunately, was able to keep the car pointed in the right direction. Greg Kirchmeyer now starting to think about working on the back of the 46 car. Ivan Deschamps back here in the fourth position, and you know, I would submit to you that he definitely doesn't have any damage, but to get that car a little bit sideways there is going to not do your tires any favor, so he's probably, at least in the back of his mind, thinking about those tires. So Ivan Deschamps currently 3.3 seconds down. In the fifth position is Henry Leacock in that 67 car. See him not really make that corner there too well. Trying to get an idea of his corner entry here. Right now, Henry is 9.5 seconds back. Back up here with our race leader, John Pfeiffer, in that 33 car. Right now has a 1.7, actually 1.9 second lead over Brent Owen. That lead is widening. That gap is widening there. Brent Owen now 2.2 seconds back. Greg Kirchmeier is running in the third position, 2.8 seconds back. We saw him closing the gap there on the 46 for a little while, and then the 46 was able to stretch that back out. And right now he is about 1.1 seconds back from the second place car. Ivan Deschamps back here in the fourth position, 3.9 seconds back. In the fifth position is that 67 car, Henry Leacock there, and you see the 6X of Josh Juarez. Josh Juarez now 8 laps down after taking service there to fix those repairs. He had made some really, ooh, see 67 car there get up in the wall. I think he was trying to let the 6X go by. That 6X of Josh Juarez took major contact there, hard contact in the wall, and sustained some damage that he had to have repaired, but still out there making some laps. And of course, anytime, as of right now, anytime there's a caution, he is going to be able to get a lucky dog and get a lap back. So in the back of his mind, I'm sure he's thinking, hey, let's get a few cautions in here. Let me get back in the game somewhat. Right now, doing a pretty good job of making those laps. For a newcomer. 67 of Henry Leacock. We're going to look out of the back of Henry's car here and see if we can't see the leader, John Pfeiffer, there crossing the start-finish line. Greg Kirchmeier able to get around Brent Owen, so he caught the 46 car and now going to make this pass. So the 20. Greg Kirchmeier, second in points. Going to go around that 46 car. And back here looking at Henry Leacock, who is 18.5 seconds down. An idea what the typical lap is here right now. So 19.4, so he's about a second. Ooh, less than that now. Got that car up high there, and it looks like the 33 is going to go by and put the 67 a lap down. So he's having trouble keeping that car down, and it just looks like that maybe the brake pressure is, brake bias is not quite right in that car. As you see, he is really locking those brakes up as he enters the turn. On board with the 67 car. You're really backing up that corner entry. It looks like the 20 and the 46 are both going to go by. And right now, John Pfeiffer has a 2.8 second lead over Greg Kirchmeier. We'll see how that lead changes here in the next 4 or 5 laps. 33 goes by at the 6X there and puts him another lap down. So Josh Juarez now down 9 laps. Greg Kirchmeier back here 2.7 seconds back in the second position. Looking ahead at that 6X machine of Josh Juarez. See, that's just smart racing right there. You see Josh saw that Greg Kirchmeier was coming, was faster on the lead lap, and just pulls up to the high side, lets him go. That's just smart driving right there by the 6X machine. Just smart driving. So good job to Josh. The 46 car coming up here. Coming out of the back with the 46 car. They're having a little bit of trouble coming off that turn. Brent Owen really trying to get a handle in this car. You see, man, that baby is all over the place as he comes off the turn here. We'll get on board with the 46, and I think he's got a handful here. You see, he is really slowing down that getting back into the throttle there because he is afraid that car is going to come around. He must have a really, really loose machine right now, and he is going to go around the 6X machine here. You see the tail end of that car there come around as he enters that turn, and again comes around. We're now following Brent Owen as he comes off the turn. That seemed pretty stable there, but I think we're seeing that car swirl around a little bit right there. That's not quite sideways, but that is something. Oh, you see he gets into the wall there as well. It's something that wants to come around on him. So he is, he's got his work cut out for him right now, handling that car. So our points leader, Brent Owen, gonna have to get that crew working on the setup of that car, try to make some changes there. You see again, really wiggling that car. Comes off the turn. See if we can't get an idea here. As he comes through, you see the car is wanting to oversteer a little bit there, and he is really gingerly back into that throttle. You see a little bit of correction right there each and every time, and he just keeps, you know, playing with that wall there just a little bit. See that car, is he really goosing the throttle there, trying to make sure that he doesn't get the back end of that car loose, and there he is. He's trying to catch it. So that was working the wheel right there. That's wrecking without wrecking. So that car is on ice skates right now. There's so much torque in the back end of these cars, and you know, you're going through the turns on concrete as well. There's so much torque in the back of these cars that the cars can break loose really, really easily. So you see he gets into the wall there again. But right now that 46 car is holding on for dear life, and the guy that is putting him up and putting him down right now is the 33, Chaunt Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer Deschamps bringing his car into the pits here on lap 47. He's having a tough time right now with the setup as well. Well, I mentioned earlier that Chaunt Pfeiffer said he had a lot of laps here, a lot of practice laps. So he's been dialing things in, knows where to be able to get back into the gas, knows when he can really saw on that wheel to turn that car through the corner. Get an idea of just what's going on with the 33 car as he moves through this turn. Look at that. I mean, he is really not moving that wheel at all. And as he comes off the turn, you see just as stable as can be right now. So he is just, I don't want to say onto a Sunday drive, but how about a Monday drive? The 33, that Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Make a little bit of contact with the wall on that lap. He comes up on the 67 of Henry Leacock right now. Now puts the 67 another lap down. And that 49 car, I believe, is driving back through pit lane. I think he may have gotten caught speeding, but whatever the case is, he is coming back into pit lane. We'll see if he pits his car. Maybe he missed his pit stall the first time. We didn't get to see that, but it looks like he's doing a drive-through. So tough break for the 49 car here. Lap 53. Rick Kirchmeier back in the second position, gets around that 67 car. He is starting to close the distance a little bit on this 33 car, so Greg Kirchmeier now just 2.8 seconds back. He was well over 3 seconds a few laps ago. Maybe starting to reel in this 33 car. Looking at Henry Leacock here, he is now in the 4th position. Ivan Deschamps doing that drive-through, loses a position, so now Henry Leacock at 67 has moved up to the 4th position. See that lead's gone back to 3 seconds. Oh my heavens, we got a yellow flag. Yellow flag looks like the 6X machine. Josh Juarez down on that inside line there, holding that car down. And again, another smart move. He realizes, I don't want to get back this car up into somebody's lane. So Josh Juarez coming back out on the track. We'll take a look and see what happened to Josh. Again, this car really gets loose, and you see that car loose off the turn. He really doesn't get that car into the wall. He just gets down on that inside line there, and he's losing some time, obviously on the track, but probably goes down another lap. But at least he didn't get any damage there. Right here we see the 33 car here of John Pfeiffer coming down pit lane and looking out of the back of his machine at Greg Kirchmeier and Brent Owen here also pitting on lap 60. Battle off pit lane here. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier going to come out in the 1st position. Brent Owen in 2nd. John Pfeiffer comes out in the 3rd position. So Greg Kirchmeier has a lightning fast pit stop. Comes out ahead of Brent Owen and John Pfeiffer. All right, John Pfeiffer now back to the 3rd position. All right, Brent Owen is Heath Johnson in the broadcast booth. Boy, I tell you what, it looks like that 33 car has got a rocket ship tonight.
Yeah, he sure does. It's he's got a good car tonight. He was real good in qualifying, and I knew he was going to have a good one. He must be doing something right, because I'm having a hard time keeping up. Trying to make some setup adjustments, some track bar adjustments, see if that'll help us.
Yeah, it looked like you had your hands full there on that last run.
Yeah, it was a handful for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, good luck to you tonight. Keep the fenders on it.
Thanks, Heath. Have a good one.
All right, that is Brent Owen, and he was saying, hey, man, I did have a handful here on this last run. Notices that 33 car, man. He's got a rocket ship right now, so something he's definitely going to be thinking about here throughout the race.
Wait around.
Sorry, John.
All right, hearing some chatter there on the radio about where they need to be lined up.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green. Back up here, Greg Kirchmeier now, our race leader. Owen there makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Chaunt Pfeiffer able to get around. The 46 car said he was dealing with a little bit of handling issues, trying to make some adjustments. Hopefully that crew has worked on that car and gotten that thing to his liking on this run. So here we are on lap 66. Greg Kirchmeier, our race leader. Chaunt Pfeiffer now in the second position, the 46. Brent Owen in third. Greg Kirchmeier currently has about an 0.8 of a second lead over the 33 of Chaunt Pfeiffer. Looked like it was taking a few laps for that 33 car to sort of work itself in, but also you same could be said about the 20 car because he was pretty much keeping pace with the 33 there later in the run. So it'll be interesting to see now that he's out there not dealing with lap traffic and got some fresh tires and some confidence up there. See how this lead changes, and right now he does look like he's extending the lead over the 33 car. All right, you see this gap is tightening here. The 20 now has some company here looking out of the back of the 20 car at 33 right there in his zip code. So got a tight battle here now. Heating up on board with Chaunt Pfeiffer as he looks out of the front, out of his windshield at that drive-by truckers Toyota. Greg Kirchmeier. See laps clip off in a hurry here at Martinsville. You're looking at somewhere around 18, 19 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. Right now they are running 19.5 to 20 seconds. That time by, Brent Owen was the faster car there, that 46 car. Brent Owen starting to get back in the game here. See how that car handles late in the run. So again, right now, looks like he is the faster car on the track, and that 46 car has tightened things up here. So we have got a battle on our hands right now. The 20 leading the field here, but the 33 looking on that high side. My heavens, this is getting tight here. So that 33 of John Pfeiffer way up high. See if he can't get a run. Oh my heavens, and he has got a little bit of a run there. John Pfeiffer going to take that position. Oh, the 20 and the 46 getting close. Greg Kirchmeier here. Got some company with that 46 car. That Huggies Chevrolet all over the back of the drive-by truckers Toyota. Looking out that mirror there. Greg Kirchmeier has a mirror full of that 46 car. 26 and Brent Owen there. Starting to fall back there just a little bit. I think he really pushed the issue with those tires, and he might be paying the price here now. We'll see. Those tires, I'm sure, are heated up.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Another yellow flag here. Like the 6X here. Oh, it looks like he got onto that curb there. I'm going to jump on board here with Josh Juarez, and I think he gets down on this curb, and that's a bad place to be there. Fortunately, it doesn't get any contact, so that's good news for the 6X, but we were talking about that earlier in the race, or in the pre-race there, that Ivan Deschamps going to get the lucky dog here. He is now just one lap down, I believe. All right, looks like Greg Kirchmeier gets back out in the lead. He is having some really good pit stops here. We look at that in and out was a 47.2 for Greg Kirchmeier and a 51.7 for Brent Owen. I think he had missed his pit stall and had to come back and to back up. Let's take a look at this. On board here with Brent Owen, as he goes back past his pit stall and has to back up to pit his car, and that's cost him some valuable time there. All right, Greg Kirchmeier is our race leader here. He's going to start down on that low side, I think. Looks like he's elected to take the low line. Brent Owen going to take the high line. 33 of John Pfeiffer back in the third position. Oh, the 6X of Josh Flores is in the fourth position on the track. He is currently in sixth. The 20 gets off to a good start. 46 of Brent Owen now in the second position on that inside. They're tucked in between the 33 and the 20. I tell you what, man, that 33 car here, he has just quickly gotten up alongside the 46, and we might have a 3 wide situation there for a second. I'm not sure the 49 car, this looked like he wanted to go by on the high side. .33 of John Pfeiffer now working up on the back of a little bit of contact there, I believe. Take a look at this. Looked like the 49 car might have gotten into the back of the 46 there. So the 49 gets into the back of the points leader. Not sure that either one of those guys are hurt, but and Owen 1.3 seconds back in third. Ivan Chaunt is in fourth, 1 lap down. That 20 right now is fast. .4 on that last lap, and John Pfeiffer just a little bit quicker. Greg Kirchmeier having some fast laps right now. See the 33 car there. Ooh, man, he really gets that car in hard there, and he might have gotten that car sideways. That is not going to help the tire situation, that's for sure. On board with John Pfeiffer. A little bit slower lap there. He just didn't have very good corner entry into this turn here, 1 and 2, and he touches that curb there a little bit. That's going to cut off some time, or cost him some time, I should say. See, he's trying a little bit higher corner entry there to see if he can't get that car to turn a little bit better through the turns and also get off of the turn a little bit better. We'll see how that time works out. I think Greg Kirchmeier probably going to have a faster time this lap, and he does so. See the 46 of Brent Owen here coming into the picture. So Brent Owen starting to work up onto the back of the 33 car. That 33 car searches for a different line, and you see that tire smoke coming from the 33. He is really driving the wheels off that thing right now. How is that going to help him or hurt him later in the run? You see these guys are now in the 19.3s, the top two. Brent Owen back there at 19.6. This is another good little feature to have here. Look at this at the bottom. You can see the car that we're focused on, and then the car ahead and the car behind in time. See Brent Owen there make a little bit of contact with the wall. So that 20 car continues to lead, but he has just about a 0.3 of a second lead right now. I'm going to go back here and jump in. Look at this 46 car is Ivan Deschamps in the 49, who's 1 lap down. Closes in a little bit and again makes contact with the wall, so it looks like he had touched the wall there just a little bit. His last lap was a 20.5, so that cost him some time. Back up here with the race leader, Greg Kirchmeier, and again, he has some company. 33 car, John Pfeiffer, Skull Bandit, Chevrolet. That's a Harry Gant paint scheme. And that guy can drive a race car now. So you see a little bit different strategy here as far as corner entry out of those two. Greg Kirchmeier taking a little bit lower line, the 33 of John Pfeiffer taking that higher line and getting into the gas a little bit earlier. Right now, Greg Kirchmeier has opened up a 0.7 of a second lead over the 33 of John Pfeiffer. What, that 33 car, he was really driving that car hard for a couple laps. See, his last lap was a 20.058. 0.4 of a second slower. Greg Kirchmeier now. Greg Kirchmeier slowing down a little bit. I'll tell you another car that's coming into the mix here is this 46 car, Brent Owen. He is starting to reel in the leaders. You got a little bit of lap traffic right there. That does matter. That will definitely affect your. Ooh, look, 33 car here now on the back of a 20 car here. Might have been a little bit of a connection issue here and there. Might have been a little bit of warp. Good. Oh, the 46 car down onto that curb there. On board here with Brent Owen as he comes through this turn. He's got one more turn here, I believe, and he's going to get down onto the curb. Oh, he's catching that car right there, and he had just about lost it. What a good job by Brent Owen to straighten that car up. Now Greg Kirchmeier coming up on the 6X. See Josh Juarez brings that car up to the high side there, just wanting to stay out of the way. Again, that's just smart driving there by the 6X. Kirchmeier has got a mirror full right now of that Skull Bandit. So our top three guys here, right here together in the same frame. Greg Kirchmeier, John Pfeiffer, Brent Owen, all within a second of each other. 20 car here. It just seems like as this race has progressed, this guy has gotten a little bit more comfortable with the setup here of this car. It just seems like he's just a little bit stronger than what he was at the beginning of the race. You see that 33 starting to sniff around there on that high side. That has been working for him a little bit. Again, looking out of the back of Greg Kirchmeier's machine, he is going down to that low side. He is committed to running that bottom line. John Pfeiffer searching for a way to get around this drive-by truckers Shuckers, there you go. That's the band from the south. Drive-by truckers, I think they were from the north.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we have a yellow flag here. At least I said Shuckers, right? Right, all right, looks like a 67 car there trying to hold on to that thing. And then might have brought out that caution there. He caught the car, but then the car got down onto that. See, he's just catching it, and then he gets down into that grass there to come back up, and it brings out the caution flag. Probably more of a not up to race speed there on the course. So. All right, Ivan Deschamps is our lucky dog. And I believe that will put him back on the lead lap. And we got some pit stops underway right now. Greg Kirchmeier coming into the pits here to take service, and ooh, a little bit of trouble there getting into pit lane, but he got that thing sort of pointed out toward the got that thing pointed out there. Looks like he's going to win the battle off pit lane. He got that car pointed. At least facing pit lane there, so he was able to miss the car in front of him. No contact, possibility of contact with that car that's in front of him, pitting in front of him. Don't want to run over the pit crews. All right, Greg Kirchmeier is in first. The 46 car of Brent Owen is in second. 33 of John Pfeiffer is third. In fourth is the 49 of Ivan Deschamps. '67 of Henry Leacock now comes back out on the track. He is in the 5th position, 3 laps down. Josh Juarez in the 6X, shown in the 6th position. All right, Josh Juarez, this is Heath Johnson up in the broadcast booth. Well, how's that car handling for you tonight?
It wasn't great at first, but it's gradually getting better. Those first couple of runs, it was seemingly loose on the gas and loose on the brake. A little bit of track bar adjustment and a few adjustments on pit road has seemed to fix that.
All right, man, you seem like you're doing pretty well here. Welcome, and good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Josh Juarez. First in-car interview. All right, I believe Greg Kirchmeier in the 20 car. Tell you what, that was a good interview right there.
Green flag, go, go,
Kirchmeier is starting in the first position on the outside line at 46 of Brent Owen. Man, and we have got a tight battle here. Track position is everything. 33 of John Pfeiffer able to make that pass on Brent Owen on the restart. Now look at this here. This was a gaggle of cars here for a second. The 33 gets by the 46, able to take over that position, so finds himself in his second position now. Back up here with Greg Kirchmeier, and again, kind of looking at what those times are. Greg Kirchmeier right now running a 19.511, actually 5.67 that lap. But you see, John Pfeiffer closing the gap there, running a little bit faster. Also, Brent Owen faster on that lap as well. John Pfeiffer there start to sniff around to try to take this lead. He really wants to get this car out front. He remembers what he had at the beginning of the race, able to take the lead and sort of walk away there for a while, and really wants to get this car up front. But we also know that that 20 car has been fast here. The 20 car is starting to open up a little bit of a lead here. We look back here at the 33, who's got some company out of that 46 car. Looking out of the back of John Pfeiffer's machine, that 33 Skull Bandit Chevrolet has got some company out of that Huggies Chevrolet. Brent Owen. Running in the 4th position is the 49 of Ivan Deschamps. He is currently 1.6 seconds back. He's gotten 2 laps back on the lead lap now. Running in the 4th position. Again, very tight battle up front here. Greg Kirchmeier in the 20. 33 of Ivan Deschamps. Excuse me, the 33 of John Pfeiffer. In the 2nd position, Brent Owen in the 46 is in 3rd. Oh, and you see the 20 car lock those tires up as he entered their turn. I saw some tire smoke coming off that, and I think he might have locked that right front out up when he entered the turn there on that last lap. He's able to open up a little bit of a gap here. Now the 33 and the 46 drop back. A second behind, so Greg Kirchmeier ran 0.6 of a second faster than the 2nd place car, John Pfeiffer, on that last lap. Now John Pfeiffer starting to close back in, so he had a bad lap. Now starting to chip back into that lead, and that's frustrating as can be. I tell you what, man, when you catch up to a guy you know you're faster than he is, and you have one bad lap, and you get back to where you were, and it's like back to the drawing board. And what do they say, that 1 step forward, 2 steps back? And I've been there, done that. I know how that feels. It's frustrating, but 33 car always has, you know, John Pfeiffer always has just a great attitude. Always a very pleasant person to be around, and always got good things to say and good advice driving the car. All business when he's on the track. Right now, he is in a hurry closed up to that 20 car. Now just be patient here, and he might be able to get around this 20, but that is not the easiest car in the world to pass, especially when you got a mirror full of the 46 car. You got a long way to go here. Got 110 laps to go. Just past halfway. A little bit past halfway here. You see these guys searching for different entries into the turn. Trying to find a way. Down there, touches that curb there just a little bit, and that costs you some time there coming off of the turn. You see him getting in later. That's going to leave the door open there. He's got to be very, very careful. Leave the door open there for the, when he gets into the wall there just a little bit. So you see he's going up to the high side, but that is dangerous because that could potentially leave the door open for the 46 car. Looking out of the front of the 46 car as that 33, of course, he doesn't leave the door open that time. See that 33, or excuse me, that 46 car as they come up on lap traffic too, by the way. You see down the door, ew, that door is open there. So that 46 car going to look to maybe take advantage right here and make that pass. So we saw that coming there a couple laps prior as that 33 was starting to drift to that high side. You know, the benefit of that may not be worth the cost. And now the 33 loses a position. Now we're coming up on lap traffic here. Greg Kirchmeier going by the 67 of Henry Leacock. See that 67 car just getting up out of the way there, currently 4 laps down. Well, I think the 6X might have spun his car. Take a look and see what happened here. We were on board with the 20 car. As this 6X, you see he just gets looser, just the same spot there. I think that's caught a lot of guys there as they come off the turn. There's a little bit of an elevation change, and you know there's a lot of torque in the back of these cars. So you see he breaks that loose. There's a little elevation change as you come off, and you're still on the concrete as you try to accelerate. And that causes that car to get loose. Now you want to see something. You see something cool here. Watch this. See this guy downshifts there. Gets that car. Oh, I think he's drifting. Might be giving us a little show there. Right. 20 car of Greg Kirchmeier coming down pit lane. Just behind is that 46 car, Brent Owen. And we're going to see if that how tight that is off pit lane here as he this is Greg Kirchmeier on board as he comes off pit lane. You can kind of see why he's got that car kind of cockeyed into pit lane, and he comes off pit lane ahead of the 46. You know, it just gives you a little bit better angle to come back out onto the to the exit of pit lane, out of your pit stall. And if you, you know, the whole pit lane is really curved. So it looks like we had a little bit of contact right there on pit lane. And it looks like it might have been 46 car then runs into the 49 car runs into the back. Yeah, kind of tight quarters there. We were talking about how that pit lane curves around, and you know, it's already somewhat difficult to get in your pit stall at this track, but you know, you're really tight, and with it being curved like that, the back end of somebody's car can actually kind of block you in. All right, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier is in first. .46 of Brent Owen up on the high side. Looks like Greg Kirchmeier. Looks like Greg Kirchmeier is going to choose that low line. 46 of Brent Owen going to start on the high side. 33, John Pfeiffer back there in third on the low line. .6X of Josh Juarez, who is 12 laps down, is starting in the fourth position on the track.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green here on lap 154. John Pfeiffer trying to make that pass and does get around the 46 of Brent Owen. Ooh, driving in hard there is Brent Owen. He's going to lose a position, it looks like. Ivan Deschamps side by side. Here the 46 and the 49 here on lap 155. And the front of Brent Owen's machine. That 49, that Tampa Bay Lightning Dodge. So Brent Owen now back in the fourth position. .20 of Greg Kirchmeier leading the field here on lap 157. 33 of John Pfeiffer is in the second position. So we're about 90 laps from the end of this race here. Greg Kirchmeier leading the field. John Pfeiffer in second. Brent Owen able to take back over that third position. Look at this. So he got down on that low side, able to take this position back on the 49. So the 46 car. Brent Owen moving that car back forward. .49 car of Ivan Deschamps now falling back there to the fourth position. So Brent Owen, can he run down these leaders? Had to battle a little bit here on the track with the 49 car. How is that going to affect his tires? So right now he is about a second behind. It looks like he is actually closing in on this too. Greg Kirchmeier leading the field, looking out of the back of his machine. Oh my heavens, you see John Pfeiffer there make contact with the curve, and then he hits the wall. Brent Owen going to go by. That 33 car, man, he smacked the wall hard here. Take a look at this. This is on board with the 33 cars. He just did not get into that turn very well at all, and he is trying to save it here. Man, he makes hard contact coming off. So he got into that curb, just really threw off his rhythm, and he makes hard contact with the wall. Take a look at this again here. Oh man, that is just a hard lick. 46 car there also might have made a little bit of contact. Does not hit as hard as that 33 Swole Bandit Chevrolet. But now Brent Owen in the second position, working on the back of the 20 car. Now we're going to have to look at John Pfeiffer's time to just kind of get an idea. Has that affected his car? I am sure he has got damage. There's no doubt that 33 car has damage. Remember how smoothly he will. Oh man, he is having a hard time turning that car right now. And that car has got some big time right side damage. He is really sawing on that wheel to get that car to turn. So that thing is tight as can be right now. He is about a second back, but right now, you know, I tell you what, not too bad off. And whether these guys are just kind of saving their stuff or not, you see the 20 car have a little bit of a bobble there getting to the turn. But these guys are trying to save their stuff. I'm not sure, but he's back in the game. But I'll tell you what, man, he is really sawing on that wheel to get that thing to turn. Damage not a huge issue here if it's just some body damage, but if you get some suspension damage, you see he just does not have a good entry into that corner again, and pays the price coming off. You know, he was within about 0.7 of a second. Now he's back to 1.2 seconds. Gonna go by that 6X machine right now. So lap 170 at 33 there. Again, we were talking about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Brent Owen right now says out front is the place to be. I'm going to have good pit stops. I'm just going to concentrate on running my laps and not going to worry too much about what everybody else is doing right now. I'll tell you what, Brent Owen had a heck of a save here. He got into this turn there just a little off kilter, and that boy was sideways. These guys are driving the wheels off these cars right now. Not a lot of room for error here with the 20, the 46, and the 33. 33 back now. 1 second back, so he dropped back to about a 1.3. He'll start closing that gap again, and then hopefully that car pointed in the right direction. Just wants to stay away from that curve down there. That thing is bad news. You see he gets that car loose as he comes off the turn. So that's another condition here later in the run. Car getting a little bit loose. Might have to make a track bar adjustment on that to get that car tightened back up. So right now, Red Kirchmeier is leading the field here, 0.2 of a second up on Brent Owen in the 46 car. John Pfeiffer is 1 second back in that 33. Ivan Deschamps in the 4th position. Take a look at Ivan here. He is currently 4 seconds back in that 4th position. Again, these guys have been nose to tail all night long. The 20, the 46, and the 33. See that? dealing with some lap traffic there. The 20, 46. Starting to deal with a little bit of lap traffic there. They go by the 6X machine. Brent Owen and Greg Kirchmeier. The points battle has really been 1-2 all night long, and we got a yellow flag here. Take a look and see what happened here to the 6X machine. In just that same area there. Just same area, really giving like some guys some fits, but they got to be really careful.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars. Pit road will be open this time.
We're at that 20 car. Again, look at this pit lane here. A little bit of a curve there. That 33 is going to pit right in front. You see that as not a bad angle there for the 20 car. And again, you see the 20 car gets out first. The 46 that shoots out in the second position. And that 33. 33 car there had a little bit more of a lengthy pit stop because he was repairing some damage. Crew was working on that damage there. Doesn't cost him many positions on the track, and I'm sure he is now feeling like he's got a little bit of a shot in the arm here, having that damage repaired and you know, a somewhat clean race car. Coming up on Wednesday right here on TurnLeft TV, we'll be at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Ironman Racing Series race number 7 in their 4th season of 2017. 157 laps with the tire rule at Bristol. That is going to be a great race. I'm going to see about 25, maybe even 30 drivers out for that track on Wednesday right here on TurnLeft TV. Please come out and join us on YouTube at TurnLeft TV. Then you will see all of the races that we've broadcasted, have uploaded. You can look back at those. If you want updates on when races have been loaded, you can also take a look at us on Twitter at TurnLeft TV. Appreciate all the feedback I've gotten here. All the support. Tell your friends, come out and join us. It's a work in progress. Some nights are better than others so far, knock on wood. Knock on wood. This one has been fairly glitch-free. 20 car. Greg Kirchmeier starts on that low line and now leads the field here on lap 191. Brent Owen in the second position. Greg Kirchmeier seems like right now he has this place figured out. As the run goes on, it gets a little bit tighter between he and the 46 car, but right now he is able to hold off any charge, any challenge. And how many times have we seen these two guys battling it out for a race victory? The 20-46. Been 1-2 in the points race all season long. I'll tell you what, not ignore this 33 car. So that 33 car there is also a factor now, and he has had that crew work on the car. Maybe he might have learned that lesson about that curb. Stay off that curb. Keep that car on flat ground. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier leads the field here on lap 195, looking out of the back of Greg Kirchmeier's machine. You see Ivan Deschamps there in the fourth position, drives that car in just a little bit too hard here. We'll take a look at this. So that 49 really does not get into that turn very well. This is the lap before, or the turn before. He was up in the high line then. And, this turn, he really gets in. Up in the marbles there, and so now this front three starting to tighten things up here. Josh Flores retiring his machine there. He says, I've got to hit the sack. So, appreciate Josh coming out and joining us tonight. Good run there. Good in-car interview. That's what I was saying there earlier after we did the interview with him. He did a great job, man. I think he's done those before. That guys on there just absolutely have no idea. They lock up. They get nervous. Can't think of something to say. But that guy knew exactly what was going on with the car, what he was doing to the car to make it better. It's like a cagey veteran. Looking out of the back of Brent Owen's machine. Now looking at John Pfeiffer in the 33, running in the third position. Brent Owen looking ahead here at the first place car of Greg Kirchmeier as he runs up on lap traffic to 67 of Henry Lucock, running in the fifth position. See Henry going to drift that car high. Probably going to let this 20 car go by here, just finding a good spot to get up out of the racing groove and let this 20 battles for his points championship go by. So for his 67 car does make a little bit of contact with the wall on that lap, and that allows the 46 car to close in as they deal with lap traffic. 46 able to get around a little bit better. Almost 0.2 of a second faster on that last lap. Idea of now Brent Owens starting to work on the back of that 20 car. Just 0.3 of a second down. Chaunt, Pfeiffer back there in the third position. 0.6 of a second back. It's a very tight battle here. It's kind of funny, and these guys tighten this up, tighten this up, tighten this up. You couldn't put a piece of paper between the two of them, or the three of them, and then things start to stretch out a little bit. Right now it looks like Greg Kirchmeier is really running the more consistent lap times. Stretch that lead out just a little bit, and what happens is it looks like the 33 and the 46 kind of close in, and then just don't have the just get one bad lap, and then they drop back and they come back again. On board here with the 46 as he's starting to sniff around there at another lane here to try to be able to get around this 20 car. 33 there comes off the turn, makes a little bit of contact with the wall here on lap 211. The laps are winding down. It is not going to take long for us to click off those laps. Scheduled to go 250. We might just have a green flag the rest of the way. We'll see. The question is that going to bring up green flag pit stops? That would be a doozy. Definitely add a new twist to this. We've seen pit stops under yellow all night long. They've been sort of spaced out. We've had good green flag runs. But adding a green flag pit stop here and can really change the dynamic of this race. It's really going to separate the men from the boys, so to speak, or at least has the potential to. But I know these three guys that we're looking at here always have solid pit stops. So you can see that's getting stretched out there a little bit. Now our two leaders here, the 20 and the 46, sort of out there by themselves right now. John Pfeiffer 1.2 seconds back in the third position. See, it's tightening up here, the 46. He just closes in ever so slightly.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, yellow flag here. I suspected we were going to go green the rest of the way there, but take a look here. I'm not sure why we had a yellow flag on that, but nonetheless, this is looking at 67 car there. I'm not sure he.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
There's him getting caught up there, but I'm not sure what the heck happened that brought out that yellow. That's perplexing. We can't back her up here and take a look. Looks like the 67 here might have just gotten, he was a little bit sideways, got that car stopped somewhat on the track, and then really not much there to bring out a yellow flag. You got that car going, but I think maybe just stopping. They're coming to a stop on the track. Might have done that. Now looking at this 46 car as he pits his machine. Again, Greg Kirsch, oh, he got beat off pit lane there by the 46. So that 46 of Brent Owen. Like a rocket ship off that pit there. And we are going to have to take a look at this one. So this is the battle on pit lane. Brent Owen as he shoots out of this pit here and beats the 20 car off pit lane. Oh man, I'll tell you what, that might be a race winning move. We will see. I would imagine that the driver of the 20 car, Greg Kirchmeier, might be on the radio having a chat with his pit crew. Now is not the time to get me back in second position. He, I'm sure, was liking that clean air out front. Now going to have a little bit of a battle here with the 46. He wants to get back to the lead. So Brent Owen gonna be our race leader here when we take the green. Looks like he is gonna take maybe the low line here. We'll see. Looks like he's elected to take the low line. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier are gonna start up high. You see he is warming those brakes up. 33 of John Pfeiffer down low in third. So laps are winding down here at Martinsville. Here we go. Lap 225. Brent Owen down on the inside line has a hard battle with the 20 car. And the 20 car has to slam the door, and a little bit of contact there between the 20 and the 33. And take a look and see what happened here. A little bit of contact. You see the 20 car trying to duck in there and get down to that low side. The 33 has a run and maybe gets up into the 20 car. We'll take a look at on board. Okay, this is on that restart there, and through the 20 and the 33 contact. We are going to look out of the back of Brent Owen's car on this restart. We'll take a look here, get an idea of what went on. So looking out of the back of Brent Owen, he gets off to a good start here, gets around the 20, and the 20 trying to duck in here and sneak into that gap there, and it looks like the 33 and the 20 just racing for the same real estate. Make some contact. This is Ivan Deschamps here on this restart. You see that contact happening, and he gets into the back of the 33 car there. Hard contact into the back of the 33. So those guys Got some conversation there happening. Looks like everybody's okay. That 33 might have some back end damage there. The 49 of Ivan Deschamps has some damage. Greg Kirchmeier in the 20. Now, I'm not sure if he had actually pitted. Don't think he did. I personally would elect to go into the pits and get some fresh tires there after spinning my car. I don't think he has, however. So interesting. We've got 20 laps to go. And maybe he's going to try to duck in here real quick and take some service. Nope. So again, that car was somewhat sideways. 33 has not brought his car down pit lane either. Interesting strategy. We will see how that works out. The 46. Our race leader, Brent Owen, here on lap 231. Looks like Brent Owen going to take that low line. Coming up on Friday, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Friday Night Series, race number 10. 235 lap heat races, 170 lap points race at Texas Motor Speedway. Be getting it done here this Friday. 3 races at Texas, how about that? That's getting your money's worth. Be right here on TurnLeft TV. Right back to green. Brent Owen is our race leader. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier, the 33 of John Pfeiffer. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are battling it out. I realize that this might be the pass for the race. Oh, 33 and the 20 get in kind of hot there. The 33's got a fender there on the high side. Isn't going to be able to make it stick. So you see he's running that high line and is able to make that stick up there and might be able to, that might be the race winning move right here. I don't want to count the chickens before the hatch, but that 33 Skull Bandit, John Pfeiffer, worked on that high side, had a great restart, and now leading the field here on lap 235. Brent Owen back in the second position. You see John Pfeiffer stretching out that lead. My heavens. Something's gotten him fired up. He is on a mission right now. Looking out of the back of his machine. See, we got some shenanigans happening there in the second position. For second position, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier and Brent Owen, they get together. Very hard contact. Oh, and that 20 car backside into the wall there. Brent Owen and Greg Kirchmeier get together. Let's take a look at this. Greg Kirchmeier drives that car in deep, gets it into the side of the 46 car, and then comes up into and gets up into that 46 car, and they come around. We're going to jump on board. Board here with Greg Kirchmeier as he drives that. See, he got a little bit of touch that curb there a little bit. Got his car off kilter, and then he came off the turn there, and that 46 car was there. And this is on board with the 46. This thing is tightened up on him. He didn't have anywhere to go. So hard contact here between the 46 and the 20. We're going to go on board here with Ivan Deschamps as this coming off the turn here. We can't back this up here a little bit. This is entering the turn here on board with Ivan Deschamps. You see that 20 car gets in kind of hot there. I think he kind of tapped that curve, but he got up into the 46, and ooh, Ivan Deschamps does a great job of missing that. I'll tell you what, man, that is short track racing right now, and those guys are undoubtedly going to be making pit stop here, and they are in the pits taking service. A little bit of a so I had some shenanigans here on pit lane as well. Take a look at this, Ivan Deschamps coming out, and looks like those guys just close racing there. Oh, Brent Owen barely misses Ivan Deschamps coming off the. This is looking out of Brent Owen's machine, and he's going to have a mirror full of the 49 car. Tell you what, all these shenanigans happening, one guy that seems to be missing them all, well, for the most part, is that 33 car. Had a little bit of a scrape there with the 20 car earlier, racing for the same real estate, and brought out the caution flag, and he's gotten that car up front. He was able to make a really strong pass there on the outside on the restart. Got himself up front, but the 20 and the 46
It'll be one to go this time by.
Getting together to bring out this latest caution. And then even some more drama on pit lane. Martinsville so it might be all about the restart right now. The 20, 33, the 33 is in first down on the low line. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier up high.
Flag, go, go, go.
Here we go. Lap 244, start lap 245 to 33. Can he make this stick? And I'll tell you what, the 20 car is making a strong move there on the outside line. Are there enough laps for the 20 car to be able to hold off, now that he's made this pass, hold off that 33? Undoubtedly, I think that 33 has had some damage as well. Looking out of the back of Greg Kirchmeier's machine here on lap 246. He might just have enough laps to be able to pull away with a race victory here. Brent Owen in the picture here. He has got something to say. He might be on a mission here after the contact. So these guys are racing for all it's worth here. Everybody wants to win at Martinsville. You get there, you get like a grandfather clock, I think, if you win at Martinsville. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier now pulling away here on lap 248. It's about a half a second lead over the 33. Does the 33 have enough time to be able to try to run him down? I think these guys have come in and gotten some tires, and the 33 might have, did he pit? I can't remember if he actually pitted or not, but nonetheless, we have got 2 laps to go. The 20 right now has the race lead. 33 of John Pfeiffer in the second position. The 46 of Brent Owen in third. 1 lap to go. Rounding turn 3 here, entering turn 4. The 20 of Greg Kirchmeier owns the 33. They're going to get past. It looks like no, he holds. Oh, he's going to come across the line sideways. 20 of Greg Kirchmeier takes the race victory. And I'm going to steal a screenshot before I know I got something before he gets around here. I didn't know whether he was going to do a burnout or not. It looked like he was going to go through pit lane. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier comes away with the race victory. So a good win for the 20 car as he comes away with the race victory here. An eventful one. I don't say it was boring there for a while. That's not the case, but I mean it was sort of settled out there. Everybody kind of got into a comfortable position there for a while, and things started getting a little hairy. But that's what happens at Martinsville. All right, we'll see if we can't get a little bit of a word with Greg Kirchmeier here, our race victor. Man. All right, race victor Greg Kirchmeier comes away with the victory here at Martinsville. Congratulations, Greg.
Thanks, Heath. That was a really fun race. It got kind of rowdy at the end, but it's a typical short track racing at Martinsville.
Yeah, it looked like you really, at the beginning of the race, it looked like you might have been struggling there with the handling somewhat. And then as the race progressed, you just seemed to get a handle on that car.
Yeah, I was using the tools in the car. I was dropping that track bar steadily. I think I wound up getting down to like 6 on the track bar, so it was way down there towards the end of the race. And then you'd have to move it back up for the beginning of the run. So, yeah, it was a bit of playing with it.
Man, you had some really lightning fast pit stops, too, to get you out front as well. Talk a little bit about the importance of pit stops here.
Oh yeah, anytime you can get out of there, and it's razor thin coming out of the pits. I don't know how close it was between Brent and John and I every time coming out of there, but the crew did a good job tonight.
Well, on that, looks like that last pit stop there, Brent Owen was able to sneak out there in front, and that had to change the game there a little bit for you.
Yeah, it did. My crew finally had a bad pit stop, or a slower one. It wasn't the worst one in the world, but a slow one. And at that point, track position's everything at Martinsville, so you got to hope they goof up or something else happens to get that track position back.
Well, you came in tonight with the reset there, 5 points behind Brent Owen, so that's certainly going to tighten the battle up going into the second race of the third round. So how do you feel like your chances are of winning the championship here at this stage?
Boy, Brent's been the driver to beat all year, so something's going to have to happen to him. I think I'm really happy getting a win here tonight. They're far and few between, but I think he's going to be the man to beat, and we're all going to have a little bit of extra luck to get him.
Well, you got Texas Motor Speedway coming up next week. How do you feel about that track?
That's one of my favorite tracks too, Martinsville, Texas. I like the cookie cutter, so we should do okay there. Then Phoenix is not one of my better ones, and I like Homestead a whole lot.
Well, it's, you know, I tell you what, confidence is about half of it, isn't it? So you got a lot of confidence coming in here to the last few races. Congratulations to you. Enjoy that win. And are we going to listen to a little bit of Drive-By Truckers tonight?
I'm thinking we are.
And are the Packers on?
No, they won't be playing. They're not playing until next week. They're off this week.
Okay. I thought you mentioned something about going to watch the game there.
Yeah, next Monday I believe Brett's going to run his Lions car, and I'm going to run the Packer mobile.
Oh no, that's going to be a slugfest right there.
Yeah, they're playing Monday Night Football, Lions and Packers.
That's a good classic battle there, so I'll be excited to watch that. Good luck to you the rest of the way out. Good win, Greg.
Thanks, man.
All right, that is Greg Kirchmayer. Good win there. He says, you know, it seems like he's got a lot of confidence coming here to the last few races. He likes some of the tracks coming up. He's liking Texas. You know, he's somebody that has been in the points battle all year long here, all season long. And, you know, really realizes that the guy to beat right now for him is going to be that 46 of Brent Owen. Both those guys tough. I tell you what, the battle on pit lane and off pit lane is just as exciting as the battle on the track with those two guys. Those guys are spot on with pit stops. And, you know, if they have a little bit of a bad pit stop, they make adjustments and able to come back. So we saw that with Greg Kirchmayer tonight, able to battle back from adversity and come back with a race win. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, right here on TurnLeft TV, we'll be at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Ironman Racing Series, 157 laps, race number 7 in their championship season, the Season D at Ironman. And you know what, there's a tire rule there, so you bring that concrete track, you bring short track and high speed at Bristol, along with the tire rule. You're going to see guys coming in, or coming off pit lane with maybe just right side tires. Some of them might not change tires at all. Some of them might change 4 tires, and you're going to see different tire strategies, and that is going to mix things up at Bristol. That's coming up on Wednesday. Not to mention that you're going to have a huge field of drivers, probably 25 drivers there on Wednesday. That's going to be a great one to watch. Coming up on Friday right here on TurnLeft TV, we will be with the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Friday Night Series. 2 35-lap heat races followed by the 70-lap points race. Race number 10 in their fall 2017 season be at Texas Motor Speedway right here on TurnLeft TV. Those are some big fields on those races too. So that's coming up Friday, November the 3rd. And then Saturday, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder 100-lap race, 75% damage. Race number 7 in their season at Talladega. Man, I'll tell you what, we've got a real shift of gears when we go from Martinsville to a Talladega. So it's going to be nice drafting action there. And I say, at that track, you got to have frenemies. You got to have guys that you can work with on and off pit lane and in the draft to be able to come away with a victory. You cannot do it by yourself, that's for sure. So that's coming up on Saturday right here on TurnLeft TV. I want to say thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we want to invite all of you out to our YouTube channel. Right now I got 33 subscribers, but I tell you what, that number is going to grow, there's no doubt. We upload all these races, and you can go back, watch them at your leisure, so you can check out the playlists. I'll show you what we got going on here. You see we've got some races that have been uploaded there, and also have playlists. Hopefully that's coming up. There's the playlists there for you, so you can check those out. Got different events, stock car sim racing special events, happy hour racing league races, as well as Bushwhackers Series, Saturday Night Thunder, IndyCar Brazil, got a few races for them as well. So come out, check those guys out, or check me out on those. And then you can also join us at TurnLeft TV on Twitter. And this race that you're watching now, obviously going to be through the YouTube channel. I appreciate all the support that we received and all the compliments and also constructive criticisms too. Give us your feedback. Like to hear that. Just helps us get better. Coming up on November the 24th over at StockCarSimRacing.com, we'll be running the High Octane Racing League's Steve Freeze Memorial 400. It's an annual event that we do to honor the founder of the High Octane Racing League. I had the honor of being able to race with Steve for quite a number of years. About 10 years or so. We lost him a while back. And we run this race in honor of him. We lost him in 2011, and we still run the races in honor of him. The old style rules on this one, he would love it. This is his home track. No lucky dog, no wave arounds, no single file restarts. Lap cars start on the inside line, and we race back to the yellow flag. It's all coming up on November the 24th. And the Steve Freeze Memorial races have attracted over 30 drivers, so it's going to be huge. Michigan is a great track to honor him. He loved that track, and that's coming up on November the 24th. That is a Friday. Again, thank you very, very much for joining us. Congratulations to Greg Kirchmeyer. He had a great race here tonight, and we're going to let it go. See ya, fellas.